Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is go and grab your table from your design, experiment design part 2. And you're just going to come down and dump it into, so I just clicked on here and Control V to paste it in. And so first thing I want to do is just format some things. I want to make it look pretty. Okay, so I can't see the title here for temperature. So all I did is take and pull that over. I have to be up here in the header, the ABC, in order to do that. Okay, now another thing I noticed is that I've got decimals here for these two, but not for the others. It looks inconsistent. So I'm going to select my data, and I'm going to come up here, and these mean decimal. And so I'm going to click, and sometimes I forget which one's which, and I just go and try it. So I want 2 decimal places, the hundredths, because then the data matches. And it's also numbers, and so they should be aligned. Notice how the 44 and the 76 don't line up. So the way to do that is to come up here to horizontal alignment and align to the left. Okay, so now it's easier for me to compare my numbers. Okay, now this is already set up, but let's pretend like these did not have grid lines. So I could come in here and add the grid lines, and so that's a nice thing to be able to do. So let's get some of the other tables we have here. Okay, this one looks pretty well set up, although I can't see this, so I'm going to pull it a little bit, beats per minute. Okay, and then total, this is one where I want to take and put my grid lines in. That was up here again, looks like a grid. And I'm going to left align my data. Okay, that looks good. And then this patterns data, oops, this Excel does not talk to anything but numbers. So I can't have this 1 centimeter, 1 meter. So first of all, I need to be consistent. Everything else is in centimeters, so I need this to be, and I need to change this so it's just numbers. So I'm just going to physically go through and change it to numbers. Okay, I can have no labels in here. Just like if you think about our budgets for math, we couldn't have anything but numbers in them. Okay, everything else looks good. Okay, so now these are all in the same decimal point, which is okay. And these, I feel like these are okay as well. I don't need to add a decimal to this one. But I do want to take, because they're numbers, and I do want to left align. Okay, and it looks like this student didn't do their 10th, didn't collect their 10th piece of data. So I'm just going to go in here and I'm going to write, click, and find delete row. Okay, so I got rid of the 10th piece of data because I don't need it if I don't have a 10th piece of data. And I don't know, I'm going to see what this looks like with decimals. Doesn't look any better. Okay, so that's looking good. And then, okay, and then I'm going to come here, looking, same thing here. I want to add a grid, okay, just to make it look nice. These should all be left aligned. So boom. Okay, all right, so I'm looking good. Change over time. I have no grid lines on here, so I'm going to take and then I'm going to left align. Okay, looking good. And then these decimals don't look very nice. So I'm going to come up here and make them all to the hundredths place. Okay, so now I've gone through and I've formatted all of my data.